Back in 2005, when Republicans were a majority, I chaired this committee and was pleased to author and see enactment of the Partners for Fish and Wildlife Act. That was in October of '06. I held a field hearing in Tulsa in April of '05, which featured one of the witnesses today, the Grove Valley principal, Debbie Straughn. Ms. Straughn established an outdoor classroom through the Partners program. Former Fish and Wildlife Director Dale Hall, who was, I might say, an Okie, testified along with landowners who have benefited from the program. The hearing also explored how Partners program and conservation projects being developed alongside with the agricultural community and others. I remember, Mr. Chairman, we had some people from out in the western part of Oklahoma, and they actually won awards in this partnership program for the types of things that they developed and the results they're getting in a conservation program. So often government gets in the habit of telling everybody what to do instead of going to and drawing out the fact that people who are landowners, they are proud and they want to conserve. They want to do the things that government is generally is demanding of them, but I'd rather it come from that way. And so you'll remember that, Debbie, because that was a great program. We had all those witnesses from western Oklahoma, and so it was good. So I believe all conservation problems should create a positive incentive, and that's why this program is a model for a cooperative conservation, collaborating with landowners and voluntary agreements to conserve and even create habitat for species. I support adequate funding for the Partners program, but I'm concerned that the funding Congress provides may be controlled by a political agenda, and I don't want that to happen. The Partners program received $60 million in fiscal year 10, which was around $7 million more than fiscal year 9 levels. However, $6 million of the fiscal year 10 funding was newly designated for assistance in response to climate change. Again, in the fiscal year 11, the President's budget submission, another $2 million has been requested for the same purpose. And consistently, Congress has not enacted climate change legislation for a variety of very legitimate reasons. And I just don't like the idea that the partnership program, which is working so well, is being used for a different agenda. The Partners program has developed more than 41,000 private landowner agreements, resulting in a positive ecological and economic effects of tens of thousands of acres nationwide, including nearly 800,000 acres of wetlands, nearly 2 million acres of grassland and prairie habitat, and over 7,000 miles of in-stream habitat. In Oklahoma alone, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services Partners for Fish and Wildlife program has provided nearly $5.5 million, while private landowners have contributed over $16.5 million to restore over 300,000 acres of habitat. And that's a 4-to-1 ratio, and that's what we want. We want people to want to cooperate and to put private dollars in, and that's exactly what the partnership program has been successful in doing. So I look forward to the hearing, to the witnesses today, and promoting this program to a greater extent and other programs like it. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.